Hey, hello there. So this will just be a video that I'll be talking about just a discussion on the post ban list after the WCS 2023. So what we have first is that Odd Eyes Raging Dragon is now being limited to one, but at the same time when it's limited this to one, the Doom Rider, this is actually being unlimited. So in that case, we can actually just play the Odd Eyes back to the original form this way. Then the mostly the Odd Eyes Raging Dragon being limited to one is actually just to prevent it being combo with Orcust. But you just cannot play with Barbell or orchestrated release. But otherwise, if you just want to play with the pure Odd Eyes itself, you can still play this way. But forgive me for I don't have some of these cards because I'm actually using a different account for this for the Odd Eyes deck. But basically the deck will still be similar to how I originally played. Then of course, if I want to play with Doom Rider, it's better to have 3 Dragon Pit Magician. And then if since I'm playing with Beatrice, right, so Pendulum Call, I will just be able to play 2 copies of it. Or you can actually just get rid of the Beatrice and to play 3 copies of Pendulum Call. So that's actually up to your call. So moving on, we have Mekk-Knight. Mekk-Knight seems to you can say that it get out of jail for a bit, because usually we only be playing like 1 copy each Mekk-Knight Blue and also the Mekk-Knight Indigo. So in this case, right, for Mekk-Knight, let's pull out the deck list. Here. So for Mekk-Knight, we seems to get some restriction being lifted up. So this is how the Mekk-Knight player can play the deck. It's just a sample. Like since the limit tree is already being lifted up a bit, so so we only can play 2 red. Okay, so usually you still want to be playing 1 copy of the memory, because this one is actually a very good searcher and also a good combo for your end phase kind of thing. You summon purple and then you banish out to search, and then the next standby phase you will come back on the field. So the usual Mekk-Knight play will still be the same as how it is before. You use your swap cleric. Wait, forgot that I need Imdak. So Imdak, usually the way you want to play is a swap cleric, to go to Link Disciple for you to draw 1, then Abram, because you can actually search it easily with Purple Nightfall. So the main goal of getting into this Link 1 is actually for you if you are using Swap Cleric, you want to get a draw, and if you are using Abram, you want to get into Imdak. So this one is actually just for you to get in, for you to create a column. So when you're able to get a column up, right, so you'll be able to summon all your men. So the way it is that purple will usually search for blue will then, depending on how your opponent stack up their columns, you'll be able to search more of the Mekk-Knight cards. So in this way you will be able to search all these, all the other Mekk-Knight, for you to do your combo. 2 of the level 8 will then allow you to go into the Galaxy Eye package. Usually this one is more like for you to clear the field, go for little. And yeah, Secret being the best card in this deck. Well, yeah, you know, to negate your opponent's effect, but the problem is that because of Orcust, right, a lot of people are playing Smith to deal with the barbell. So secret, even though it's good, but it may not be able to stay long. So that's the only problem with Mekk-Knight nowadays. Other than that, I still play Mekk-Knight right now because the restriction has been lifted. So there's a bit more flexibility in doing the Mekk-Knight deck right now. Okay, and then of course we have Piper being limited to 2. Well, beside Piper being limited to 2, the skill also has been nerfed. So right now, get to that. So Piper being limited to 2 and the skill being nerfed, so this is actually quite a huge blow, because previously by using the skill you literally get to mill 2 right away. You can throw 1 tuner and then you can get the red eye dice out of the deck. So literally that one is like that you mill 2 right away and allow you to get into the combo easily. So even though the skill has been nerfed and that right now you need to return 1, and then the only card that you can mill out is actually just red eye dice. So basically, let's just say that the draw power itself has been reduced, and then the limit to 2 itself, meaning you can only play 1 yo-yo right now. I believe the way forward will be like speed recovery will be used more, because you want to be able to recover yo-yo. But otherwise, you basically, the Taketombo will definitely be your main card right now, and maybe you can play with Hostiles as well. So in other way, you can still with the death, you can still like just mitigate it by having this then speed recovery as well. I believe the main combo will still be the same. Use Terror Top to send red eye dice to graveyard. Or Terror Top, depending on what cards what are the cards you have in your hand. So if you have Taketombo, then you can still look for Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo can still search for this red eye dice, make into crystal clear wing. So once you got your clear wing, right, then you can still use the skill to get the red eye dice back to the field from the graveyard. And Taketombo to summon Piper. The original combo will still remain, even although it may not, you may not have that much of the card advantage as previously. Otherwise, not what I can see, except for the skill nerf, the limit. So this, that should, because the main idea of Speedroid is still to have 2 negates up, crystal wing and clear wing, and these are still very strong bot against if you are going first. Okay, we have Farfa being buff. Opening Abyss being buff, because right now you can get to play 2 copies of Farfa already, and Sir is being unlimited as well, so that should be looking like the limit tree will still be an issue for the limit tree will just limit that you can only play 2 Beatrice along with this Pearl Guard. And then since Sir is unlimited, you can actually get to play more of this for better recovery. And Alpha, since being limited, changed to limit 2, you get to play 2 copies. And the way it seems like you can also play the limit 1 card as well. It depends on how you play it. Limit 1. Limit. So these are the cards that we can get playing. So if you want to improve your deck, you can play with this limit. Seems like there's any different. Yeah, but basically you can get to play 2 far right now. I think it's good because you don't really have to think about recycling it, because you can have 2 copies to play around. I guess this is a buff for Burning Abyss. Okay, then moving on. Okay, Orcust right now is actually the idea of the way I see is the idea of them limiting the Orcust right now is actually just to prevent from playing with ice. But you can actually still play Orcust build as it is. You can play with the Light Swan, although you cannot use the Light Swan brigade anymore. Swan, because this is limited to 2. Because this Orcust Slammer is being limited to 2 as well. So you can play with only this Trident if you really want to play the meal type, because otherwise you can just play, you can still play with the Apprentice, even the Machina in itself. And of course, if this is actually if you're looking to play with 3 hub horror, otherwise some people are actually just playing with 1 if you want to play with, if you still want to play with Scrap Recycler. So this, they are sharing the limit tree right now. So this is how it should be. Or if you want to have 2 hub for the consistency, or you're afraid throwing it in hand, you can play it this way as well. Because Scrap Recycler in the end is still, it's a combo starter. So playing more of it will definitely improve your gameplay consistency. But depends on how you want to do it. Apprentice or Machina will work as well. With this one. This is the way it is. Or you can even play with more Bombard as well. Just in case that you are drawing with, or you're drawing this, you're drawing Orcust Nightmare in hand. So Bombard will help in improving your hand, give your board. Then we have Dark Contract being limited to 3. But to be fair, there is not much changes from the previous, except that right now you need to play around with the Dark Contract being limited to 3. Because the previous version is such that we are only playing with only 2 Kepler anyway. Because the Kepler is sharing the same limit slime. So right now they unlimit Kepler, but they're actually putting the Dark Gate, the gate into limit 3. So it's actually better to say it's not. But the problem is that you also don't really want to play with a lot of, because it's good for turn 1, but for you to build your pendulum skill as well. Eventually you may need just to go with the gate. The way I see is that you may play it this way. In the original DDD will still be the same, but you just play around with the number of Kepler and gate. So otherwise the deck will still be the same, because you just change the number of Kepler and Dark Gate. So okay, we have Transmodify being unlimited as well. Oh no, sorry, being limited to 3. The way I see Transmodify, last time I used to play the deck. But the problem is that Infernity may still have some difficulty because of launcher is still being limited to 1. I guess you can have a easier, you will be able to get into this Ashwin easier, I guess, since you right now can use transmodify to change, swap out Wildcat and Romancer into into level 4, which is your Ashwin. Then you will be able to do your combo. Although, but you may need to play a bit differently as previously when you have a launcher. So the way I see right now, mostly how people playing is that they are playing with Fairy Dragon as well. So for you to summon, for you to search, and for you to summon. Yeah. 3-4. So we will go with this Rage Lord Sage, go into Fairy Dragon. Then you will be able to look for, you'll be able to summon if you have any card in your hand. If you have any other monster, summon. Of course, this is when you are doing your first turn play. Otherwise, your end board will usually still be having 2 trap, 1 Ashwin one Infernity standing on field. Slightly is Firewall plus the Talker. Interruption, you will still have like 3 interruption. Definitely a much lackluster as when this was actually when you can play 3 copies of this. Okay, Ritual Beast. Okay, finally Elder is actually being released from the limit 2. So right now you can actually play with 3 copies of it, right? So it's actually it will be more consistent for you to play around with it. Basically, you just get to play 3 copies of Elder, which will make you getting into the Ritual Beast combo easier, because you get to normal summon one more time after all. So the best combo will still be Elder plus Hawk. Yeah, by doing this, then you will be able to get to draw some cards, set up your field with Winda as well. If you or it's either you set up your field with Winda or you just banish it. So then you'll be able to like get Winda back when you actually just jump out during the opponent's turn. This is how I play with RB last time. This was when Endless Track Hell was still good, because you get to recycle one of the trap easily. The main concern is the main idea is just to have 3 Elder Ritual Beast play. Of course, you may also think of it, also add this as well, because this allow you to search. You discard one and then you search for another win. So this will improve the consistency of the Ritual Beast, since all Ritual Beast monsters win that. So when you just discard and search for it, then you will be able to get into your Ritual Beast combo easily. Okay, and then we have Dark. Oh, not forgetting that while this is actually being limited to 3, Winda has been released from the limit 3 as well. So there's no more problem with the Ritual Beast at the full power. Except you don't get to play the limit 3 traps, but you just adjust it with different traps itself. So you can also add to this spell as well. Yup, how the Ritual Beast Bond will actually be good for your OTK along with this return as well. So you can initially this deck was done when I was just playing it with traps. You can actually add these two to improve your DK power. Okay, Dark Magician being released So finally, after a long nerf on it, so with navigation being unlimited, you actually get to play it with the limit 3 traps. Because rod being unlimited is actually a good buff for the Dark Magician deck. This is just a sample. I believe having Knight and Sorcerer in the deck will actually still be good. Previously, this was placed in here to remove some Siranui monsters, but even right now, in the current meta, which revolves a lot around graveyard monsters, so Knight and Sorcerer will still be good. You can actually banish them, banish up to 2 cards in your graveyard, in your opponent's graveyard. So this will still be a good way of playing Dark Magician. And in Dark is actually good for you to combo with, for you to utilize to remove Dark Magician from the field, and then you get to summon them back with Eternal Soul. So you summon in Dark, put Dark Magician into graveyard, and then use Eternal Soul to summon back from graveyard, and then this way you'll be able to activate your Dark Magical Circle to banish one of your cards. So which is just a niche to combo here. And Gouki suppress being removed from the limit tree actually will just allow Gouki back to their full power and playing with the limit tree traps, which is, I guess you can say, it's like Destiny Hero but with traps. I've seen one version of the Gouki won the main phase. So basically you just spam all the traps that you can in here. So here I put IDP and back down. Since this will no longer be limited to 3, so we can just spam very many traps that you want. Betray all those like gay traps. The ceiling as well, because Gouki has a search. When it's being destroyed, you get to search. So basically you just wipe your opponent's board, and then you just search for your next turn combo. Of course, you can also play with some of back row removal as well. So it depends on how you want to play it. Some people are spamming it with expendable die. Same thing, you actually get to +2 by using this trap and then distributing one of your Goukis. You actually get to draw 2 after that. So it's a good way of like removing cards from your opponent's field, and you just OTK them the next turn. It's pretty nice. The Gouki is actually back to full power. And then full Metalfoes fusion. Last time they only limit 1 to this card, but the way it is right, you actually just get to play 2 copies. Usually, I don't think you really want to play too many copies of Metalfoes fusion, because after all, this one is actually for your opponent's next turn play after all. But it's just an assurance, just in case your opponent managed to like banish this, so you won't be able to, you definitely won't, if you're playing in a tournament setting where people used to like side deck Crow, so at least when you have 2 copies, you'll still be able to make some plays even if it's being banished. Same thing as your full fusion as well. I don't think there's any tech thing the force being unreal. But of course, this light barrier is just a way of playing it. Now right now we can play with Pendulum Change basic. So basically you just spam a lot of like normal monsters, because most of the Metalfoes you can play with Fort as well. So that's it. And tuning. So I guess we will be able to, we will get to see Synchron deck in action, which is actually can be quite. The problem with the Synchron decks actually with the skill itself. So with the skill still being the same as it is, so I guess we can still do the same combo Tatsunoko with Ravenous Crocodile Dragon, and you still get to draw, and you literally get to +4 if you're doing the combo right. Because the tuning being unlimited, you still have to consider the limit tree on the Tatsunoko and the Synchron. I guess it's actually right back the consistency that used to have. It's just time. We're just waiting to see this component eliminates the future to swarm the tournament scene, maybe rank for the super draw power. Dark Arm Dragon, to be honest, when it's being unlimited, what I can think of is you just get to play Dark Arm deck with limit 3 deck with limit 3 cards. We'll just spam limit 3 there anyway, because otherwise the core itself is already, there are a lot of cards that you need. All the Dark Arm, the level Dark Arm, the Thunder Dark Arm, Arm Dragon Thunder, sorry. So the core itself is already like a lot of cards. So most likely we will just be able to fit in the limit 3 decks, limit 3 cards in there as well. Okay, Moray of Great being unlimited. So what we can see of is the most likely the water deck will be back. Yeah. Because this card literally just allow you to send 2 cards and you get to +1. So it's actually just usually just for you to improve. If you want to play 3, but even if you are playing 2, I think it's good. Because all you need to get is actually probably just Sentient Dragon monsters. Then from there your combo can already get to start. Even if you don't get this 2, if you have Dipsy Diva or somehow you manage to draw into 3, so that is actually your combo starter. So you just want to build a board into like so this plus Dragon, Copper Dragon, yeah. Copper Dragon. So if you're playing second, you want to get Omeo plus Ipsy Diva plus Country to this Vishula for you to clear your opponent, to wipe or banish your opponent. That's the way it is. I don't think there is much change except from limit 2 to limit 3. Okay, and then we have Karakuri as well being unlimited. Karakuri being unlimited. I guess you can actually play with it, but the fact that the deck has a lot of draw power, that's one thing. The combo still, this is your combo starter. So when this is being from limit 2 to limit 3, they will definitely improve. So because it's literally just a 1 card combo, depending on what's the cards in your. You use this, you usually want to search for Kunamzam. So because Kunamzam can actually summon itself from hand, so it means literally you are just summoning from deck. Of course this one is of course you need to trigger this and there must be one Karakuri on field. So you use this, you search Kunamzam, summon it as tuner, you get into Bure. So Bure will allow you to summon one more from hand, from the deck. So usually you want to go into Nishi. And then Ninishi, if you have one more Karakuri in hand, so maybe summon then, or maybe Nishi, then you can get into your other synchro as well. But of course the best cards you want to have in your hand is actually Ninishi and Ichi. So you summon this, then you normal summon into this, then you search for Kunamzam, then you can get into Bure, and from Bure you can summon another Kunamzam from that, then you can get into Buredo. So then from here you can actually, this is where the draw power comes in. Buredo allows you to draw one, and then if you actually have enemy on you as well, you actually can get to draw. You can actually get to draw. If you actually have 2 counters, you get to you will get counter for every time Karakuri battle position change. So you can actually literally get to draw a lot. Basically this is just like 6 Sam. Literally the same thing. Like you just remove this card with the 2 counters, you just get to draw a lot. That's the whole idea of Karakuri. This is actually your searcher. So when you have one Karakuri on field, then you get to use this to search. Basically that's all. You will, in the end, you will be able to like build your board full of with Buredo, and maybe from with Buredo you get to summon Kunamzam as well. So this is why I use beatdown, because you literally have 5 monster, 5, 7, 8. So with that you can actually get to boost your monster by 900. OTK play, and to assist you in your OTK play, you can get to play with Goldust as well. So you just use one of your monster to attack over it, and then you can use this to boost up your attack. After the first attack, you use this to change the, let's say if I use Buredo to attack, and after that I can use Goldust to change this to defend, maybe boost Bure, then you can attack again with a higher attack point. Basically just for you to OTK. But even if you go surface with all those draw powers that you have from all this Bure, and then you get to like definitely will be able to like go into cash in for you to get back, or even change the battle position as well. And this is for you to negate the spell trap activation. So basically Karakuri is actually very good. If you are going first, you get to allow draw power into attack card that you need to set up your first turn board. But even if you go second, you can actually try to OTK your opponent, especially with beatdown and Goldust. So yes, we will be able to see more Karakuri. I'm actually looking to get this as well, because I only need one more card. I will be able to get them as well. So maybe just one more UR Dream, I will be able to get a full set. So I need to go into this as well. Half gem sales, hey, why not? And lastly, the reason why I want to do this is actually because Blue Pine is actually being released. With Blue Pine being released, what I can think of is, of course, Metalfoes, that goes without saying. Metalfoes that, but I'm interested in the Thunder Dragon deck. Let's see. So previously I used to play with the Lord of Darkness by Darkness. In other words, I'll be able to get this when my life points being reduced by 1008. 1008, yeah. So the combo will still be the same, will still be similar as how it is. The only problem is that I still have limit 3 in this. Under Dragon Dark, so the Leviathan. Hopefully, company will release this from the limit 3. Because Leviathan, at least I would like to have 2-3 copies. So since Lupine being released from limit 2, I will be able to play 2 gold figures. So I will have 1, 2, 3, 6, 8 gold starter. The 3-man solar will allow me to special summon a monster on the field. Yeah, when a special summon or normal summon another thunder type. So the combo is that maybe I'll use this to send Go or send Dark Graveyard and then use Hawk normally have this Batteryman and Dragon Hawk. So this is actually a very good combo. So then I'll have 3 monsters on the field, either Dark or Raw or and Batteryman Solar plus the token. So I'll be able to get into the Nightmare Phoenix plane. We destroy one of the back row, and after that go into Unicorn as well, because I have 3 monsters on the field. So Nightmare, Phoenix and then Unicorn, I'll be able to get rid of 2 cards on the opponent's field again. And then from there I'll be with the raw effect, I'll be able to summon another monster, the Thunder Dragon monster field. I will still be able to continue my. And of course for defensive wise, since I'm playing with earlier with Darkness, so it's better that I play with Sphere Kuribo. I can even play 3 more copies of this my Fortress. I can use one more, I can use the box chip, get one more copies. So 3 copies my Fortress. So Sphere Kuribo. Or if I want to save, I can play the Kuribo as well. This one. So basically I would like to have look at Batteryman Solar is the combo. Otherwise Lupine, this is the best starting head so that you would. If you banish either Dark or Go, then you'll be able to set up your field with 1 Lupine or 1 level 6. So you can either go for 7 zone. So this is actually a recipe for you to go for as well. If your opponent only is 1 monster, this is your OTK combo ring. Lupine with Dark, because 7 will be able to return the set card back to the hand. Otherwise, Galaxy package may be a bit difficult because I only have 1 Levi. Thunder Dragon Duel. But of course, you can also try to play with this as well. Ice Advanced Dragon. This one allow you to tribute tribute 1 level 5 or higher monster. So usually when you have the Thunder Dragon or even Triforce stock, so you have this or Raw, so you actually get to just summon this and then target destroy your opponent monster as well, and then deal burn damage. So this can be a good card for you to put. So after since it's level 8, it'll be easier for you to get into CI package as well. Now, this is what I'm most excited for. Lupine being unlimited. So I will be able to definitely be able to get the Thunder Dragon deck again. So I see it's quite long. Tell me what you think about the new Banlist. That's it.